Namaste and welcome to you all to our today's video lesson. In our today's class, we are going to learn the uses of prepositions, especially in, on and at in English language. Preposition is regarded as one of the inherently difficult topics in English grammar, the other being articles. Therefore, many students are confused regarding how to use prepositions accurately in different situations. Therefore, today's video is going to be extremely helpful to the students of all levels and all sectors. Today's class incorporates introduction to preposition, list of common preposition and uses of in, on and at in detail, and it also has a separate practice section at the end of our lesson. If you are willing to learn how to use prepositions correctly in English language, you are watching the right video. Let's move to the presentation session together. Welcome to you all to the presentation session. Let's move to the contents in the beginning. Introduction to prepositions, list of common prepositions, usages of in, on and at, no use of prepositions, and finally practice section will be there. Let's move to our first topic of discussion, that is introduction to prepositions. Oxford Learner's Dictionary defines a preposition as a word or group of words such as in, from, to, out of, and on behalf of, used before a noun or pronoun to show place, position, time, or method. Okay, we know that prepositions are used before a noun or pronoun or noun phrase and they indicate place, time, position, or method. And Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines preposition as a word or group of words that is used with a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase to show direction, location, or time, or to introduce an object. Similarly, a prepositional phrase refers to a group of words consisting of a preposition in the beginning, and after that there is its object. For example, in the room, on a table, in the house. These are some examples of prepositional phrases. These are some sentences in which there are blank spaces where we have to fill these prepositions correctly, and we have done it. On my hobby, in March, good at, on a train, fond of, in Kathmandu. First of all, we are going to observe a list of common prepositions in English. Let's observe. Well, there are so many prepositions used in English language and these are some common. And today we are going to have a detailed discussion regarding how to use in, on and at only. Therefore, let's move to our next slide that has a presentation regarding how to use in, on and at. First of all, we are going to learn the usages of in, on and at regarding time. Okay. Before longer time or period, lengthy period of time, such as month, season, year, decade, century, and period of history that consists of several days. In such situations, we have to use in. Example, in June, in summer, in 2020, in the 17th century, in the 1980s, in the Victorian era. More examples. I was born in January. We enjoyed in the winter. America was discovered in the 15th century. Or in 1492. With these words that indicate several days or a length of time, we have to use in with these words. Another one is use of on. Before days or dates, that indicates a single day. All the nouns, all the words that indicate a single day or one day, with them we have to use on. Examples: on Sunday, on my birthday, on the 5th of June, on Children's Day, on 5 September 2024, on Christmas Day, on Bhaitika, and so on. Examples in sentences: I was born on 31st January. He organized a party on his birthday. We have a holiday on Saturday. Next, at. Before the time shown by clock and names of festivals. Well, we use at with clock time and names of festivals. At 4 o'clock, at 8 a.m., at Dasai, at Tihar, at Christmas, at Losar, etc. More examples: I usually get up at 5 a.m. People go to their villages at Dasai. Buddhists visit their stupas at Losar. We arrived home at 9 p.m. And one thing that we have to know is we use at before the name of festival that denotes a holiday which lasts several days. Example: I will see you at Tihar. Tihar consists of many days, 5 days. But another one is Bhaitika. Bhaitika is just a day of Tihar. I will see you on Bhaitika, on that particular day. Similarly, Christmas is a duration, long duration, having many days, but Christmas Day is that particular day of Christmas. Therefore, we use at Christmas, on Christmas Day. Another one is in time and on time. What is the difference? Let's observe the example. Try to reach to the airport in time. The plane takes off on time. Well, in time means before it's too late or around that particular time. That is not the sharp or fixed time, but in time means within that boundary of time. And on time refers to the arranged or fixed time or correct time, neither early nor late. The plane takes off on time means it may be at sharp 8 o'clock, neither early nor late. But in time means if any program is going to be held at 9 a.m., you have to be here in time means don't be late. Try to reach here early or around that time. Okay, let's move to our next rule. Before parts of the day and before parts of day is here also. We use in these situations: in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Okay, I walk in the morning. Whereas we use at in this way: at midday, at noon, at midnight, at dawn, at dusk, at daybreak, at sunrise, at night. In the morning, in the afternoon, these are a bit lengthy time, but this is a particular time. Midday means very short period of time. At noon, at midnight, at dawn, this is a short duration of time in comparison to morning, afternoon or evening. Morning includes 4-5 hours, but dawn includes just half an hour. The time of sunrise, early morning, maximum 1 hour. More examples. We sleep at night. This at night is exception. We use at with night. He goes to walk at dawn. I have dinner at midday. If we indicate the whole night in general, we use at night. But if we are trying to indicate a particular point, we use in the night. Example, the baby woke up in the night due to a loud noise. It means the baby woke up in a specific or particular time at night. Therefore, we say in the night. Yesterday, I was disturbed in the night due to a loudspeaker. At night denotes a whole night. In the night means a specific point, a specific time, not the whole night. Another one is other time phrases such as in the past, in the future, in the last few years, months, weeks, or days. Examples, he helped us in the past. I haven't seen her in last few months. In this way, we use in. And means of transportation. With means of transportation, we use on, in, as well as by. First of all, we are going to learn the situations in which we have to use on. We use on with large vehicles where there is sufficient space and in which we can stand and walk around. For example, buses, planes, trains, ships, where there is sufficient space and people can do so many things. They can walk, they can move around. Therefore, the vehicles which are spacious, we have to use on with them, and there must be an article to use in and on. We use on with larger vehicles if there is article. On a plane, on a train, on a bus, on a ship, etc. But don't forget, we always use on with a bike, on foot, on horse, on bicycle. Example, we went to India on a bus. Next, means of transportation, vehicles with small space, having small space where we cannot stand or move around. We have to sit as we enter the vehicles. In such situation, we have to use in. For example, in a car, in a helicopter, in a taxi, in a truck, in a van, where there is not sufficient space, we have to sit as we enter due to the narrow space available there. We have to use in. Example, we went to India in a car, on a bus, in a car, on a plane, in a helicopter. But if there is no use of any article, we use by. It doesn't matter whether that is big or a small vehicle, we have to use by with all type of vehicles. Example, by bus, by plane, by car, by taxi, by train. I will go to Kathmandu by bus. We went to India by plane, by car, And don't forget, we use on a bike, on bicycle, on foot. We don't use by with them. Next one is to indicate length of time. Length of time. They will arrive in an hour, in 3 days, in a month. I will be back in a week. She learned English in 6 months. Next one with meal time and breaks. At breakfast time, at lunch time, at dinner time, at break time. Examples, I will see you at lunch time. You may have rest at break time. In this way we use at. Next one is in, on and at in case of location. To indicate location, we use in, on and at in different ways. Let's observe the uses of in. With large places, with boundaries like continents, countries, cities, town, village, etc. we use in. Examples, she is living in London, in Kathmandu, in India, in Asia. More examples, in the USA, in Nepal, in Bharatpur, in Mahendranagar, in Bagmati province, etc. And we use on to indicate something on a surface or attached to it. For example, the keys are on the table. On the table. They are attached to the table. The fan is attached to the ceiling. Therefore, the fan is on the ceiling. There is a picture on the wall, on the floor, on the ground, on the ceiling, on my head, and so on. And at is used for precise locations and specific addresses. Or we can say we use at with exact point in a space. Example, we will meet you at the library. He will be waiting at the bus stop, at the gate, at the hospital, at the canteen, at the store, at the airport, at the cafe, at the end of the street, etc. We use in with something or somebody that is within or inside some boundary or structure. That means inside or within. Example, children are in the garden, within the boundary of garden. Something is in the bag, inside the bag. She is swimming in the pool. More examples, in the house, in the bottle, in water, in a box, in the classroom, etc. On the bed or in the bed. In some situations, we say on the bed, and in other situations, we say in the bed. Let's observe their difference. First of all, let's observe two examples. A girl is sitting on the bed. Let's observe these two pictures. In the first picture, there is a boy who is sleeping under the covers or blankets of a bed. There is a boy who is somehow covered. Therefore, in these situations, we use in. But in the second picture, there is a girl. She is not sleeping. She is on the top of the covers. She is sitting there. She is not within the cover. Therefore, in this type of situation, we use on the bed. And generally, we do not use on when someone is sleeping. When someone is sitting or playing, in that situation we use on the bed. Places with smaller area. Okay. We use at with the places which have very small area, very small location. Example, I live at Asan in Kathmandu. In Kathmandu, at Asan. In Bharatpur, at Pulchok. At Rani Pokhari. At Sundara. At Chobiskoti. These are smaller places having a little area. Therefore, with these type of nouns, we use at. Let's observe another usage of on. On the chair versus in the chair. It depends on the type of chair. Sometimes we use on, in other times we use in the chair. Look at the pictures. Look at the type of this chair. There is boundary, there is covering from three sides. And if we are talking about this type of chair, armchair, then we use sit in the chair for rest. In the chair. But another picture, this chair is armless. This is open actually. Therefore, we can say sit on the chair for dinner. On the chair. If the chair is like this, in the chair, and for this type of chair, on the chair. Next one is with age of doing something, we use at to indicate age of doing something. For example, this is John. John left college at 22. At 22. He started business at 25. He got married at 27. Another one is to show state, condition or circumstances. If we have to indicate some condition or circumstances or situations, we use in. Examples: don't go out in the rain. In the situations when it is raining, don't go out. Don't shoot in the dark. They are working in the sun. More example: in anger. Don't speak a word in anger. In his poverty. In death. Everything is in order. We become happy in victory. Another rule: to indicate the medium or way or form of doing something. Example: talk to him in sign language. Medium: deliver a speech in English. He paid the bill in cash. We use in with cash, but with check we use by. He paid the bill by check. Another rule: with clothes or jewelry we use in. Clothes or jewelry worn in our body. Example: the girl in blue sari is a great dancer. The girl in blue sari means the girl wearing a blue sari is a great dancer. The man in the caps, the man wearing the caps are workmen. More examples: in a necklace, ornament or jewelry, in jeans, in a black suit, in tie, etc. We use in. Next one, with title or topic or heading of something we use on. Example: write an essay on pollution. Prepare a speech on brain drain, a burning problem. Write a newspaper article on women education. The beginning letter is capital. There may be single inverted comma as well. And we have to understand that if the title is given, if the topic or heading is given, we have to use on. But if that is not title, if that is just only subject matter, we use about. Example: write an essay about birds. This is not title because the first letter is B, which is not in capital. This is small letter. Therefore, if that is not title, if that is subject matter, we use about. If that is title, we use on. Next one is to show rate, price or speed of something. Example: apples are sold at the rate of 150 per kg. At the rate of 150 per kg. The fighter plane flies at an enormous speed. At an enormous speed. It indicates speed of something. He drives the bus at 70 kilometers per hour. This is speed. Therefore, we use at. Next one. To show involvement, business or engagement in some activities. Example: he deals in rare books. Deals in means he has business and he sells rare books. She is in the police force. In the police force. This is her job. You are active in politics. You are actively engaged in politics. Next one. Let's observe some prepositional phrases. Students, you know that prepositional phrases are the type of phrases in which there is a preposition in the beginning and after that there may be a noun or pronoun or a noun phrase. And there are some prepositional phrases in which we have to use in, on or at. Let's observe them. In brief, in short, in general, in advance, in pain, in person, in tears, in case, in fact, in charge of, in danger, in search of, in debt, in difficulty, in time. There are so many prepositional phrases. You have to read them and you have to learn them one by one. Because there are not any rules, there are exceptions. Therefore, you have to learn these prepositional phrases. You have to pause this video and you have to read these prepositional phrases in detail, and you have to memorize them. You have to understand them. At first, these are easy as well. Actually, these are common prepositional phrases. Let's move to another slide. Uses of in, on and at with adjectives and verbs. First of all, let's observe the cases in which we use in, on and at with adjectives. Okay, interested in, slow in, involved in, experienced in. These are past participle as well. They work as adjectives. Dependent on, keen on, hooked on, based on, angry at, clever at, good at, bad at. Okay, skilled at. Now let's move to verb plus preposition. Believe in, invest in, live in, depend on, switch on, insist on, keep on, feed on, rely on. Verb plus at. Look at, smile at, shout at, aim at, laugh at, stare at, point at. Okay, you have to read these one by one and you have to memorize. Next one is no use of prepositions. The situations in which we should not use in, on and at. Other prepositions may be used, but we do not use in, on and at in these situations. With last and next. Examples: we had a party last Friday. Don't use in, on or at here. Next year we will visit the UK. My dog died last month. I will meet him next Friday. With this and every. There was a big traffic jam this morning. Don't say in this morning. Either you have to say in the morning or you have to say just this morning. This month has been worse. Every evening I practice music. I drive to work every day. We eat out every weekend. There are other time expressions as well. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, soon, right now, an hour ago, a long time ago. And we do not use prepositions in these situations. I am busy today. She will arrive soon. He left an hour ago. Now let's move to practice section. Students, I will give you questions and you have to guess very fast, and I will show answer as well. Therefore, we have to do this practice section quickly. You have to guess quickly. He was born in March. There is given rule as well in the bracket. You have to try to understand the rule and you have to try to guess the answer quickly. We go to temple on foot. We have a public holiday on Saturday. My opinion. In my opinion. She went to Delhi. A train. Article is there, therefore on a train. The weather is very cold here. Dasai. A holiday consisting of many days. At Dasai. Summer. In summer. She passed BA in 2008. Write your number at the top of the page. He is extremely busy at the moment. Insects live in the grass. Open and see your book on page 80. Don't spend money on unnecessary things. Spend on. He is jumping on the floor. I saw Ram asleep in the bed. Next. The students are interested interested in. Meet me at the station. The story of Zola is based on. Don't throw stones at the street dogs. Throw something at. He depends on. Depend on. She is good at, bad at, skilled at. Milk is contained in this bottle. In. I go to cinema at in British English, on in American English. At the weekends, on the weekends. Don't laugh at the poor. Meena is writing an essay on child labor. Title or topic is there. He moved to Kathmandu at 25. He sold a phone at a good price. Cows feed on grass. I will complete the project work in 2 days. India became independent on 15 August 1947. Thank you very much for watching the video thoroughly and intensively. If you have any further queries or suggestions, please feel free to submit your responses in the comment section below. If you like our videos, share them with other students as well. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit bell icon for notification of our new videos. Have a great time. See you in our next video. Goodbye.